What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Nick Cannon again. Another baby mama is speaking out. Her name is Alyssa Scott. And apparently she is unhappy with the amount of time he is not spending with his children, or with the child that she has with him. Now, there are different layers to this story. I spoke most recently on his relationship, or what is going on with his other baby mother, Bree. I made a video about that. I'll link it in the description box. And Bree talked about how, he's not there. And again, I just don't understand why a lot of these women who have gotten pregnant by Nick Cannon did not see this coming. Not just me, but a lot of people warned these women that all of y'all are getting pregnant by this man. In regards to Alyssa, this is the second child that she has had with him. Now, they had a child previously who passed away, I believe, after 5 months. And I know that was very traumatic for them, especially her. But they also have a 2-year-old daughter together. And maybe that situation has gotten to her to a certain degree because he's not there to offer her maybe the emotional support and also to be the father figure that she thought that she was going to have. Now, I don't know what Nick Cannon says to these women to get these women to agree to this, but he has created so many broken homes with his decision. I don't care how much money he has. Children need a father in their life, to the point to where the mother don't have to go on social media and respond to a clip, because that's what she did. She responded to a clip when he was on Raven Simone's podcast. Y'all know Raven Simone has a podcast with her wife. And she's upset. She's angry because he's not there. But Alyssa, you and all this, now again, I don't know what the depths of their relationship was at the time. But for a lot of these other women who have made the effort to get pregnant by him and be accepting of this role, because a lot of these women they embraced being a baby mama, a branch on his tree of women that he has, right? And it was always going to end badly. Now mind you, these two only have a 2-year-old together. They had they had a baby that passed away 5 months. And again, I think that does play a part in this as well. But to think that Nick Cannon wasn't going to be an absentee father, I just think a lot of them were a little bit on the delusional side. Nick Cannon was not going to be able to be the father that these women want him to be at the end of the day. It's good that he can financially support his children. I'm not going to sit here and say he's a bad father. I just think that for some reason, he wants to have all these children by different women. What happened to having children by the same woman, right? If you want to have a bunch of kids, you can always have them by one woman. You don't need to go create broken homes, and that's what Nick Cannon has done. Now, let's get into this article vibe. Alyssa Scott has called out Nick Cannon for allegedly not seeing their 2-year-old daughter, Halo, in over a month. Scott took to her Instagram stories on Thursday after Cannon appeared on the Tea Time podcast of Raven Simone and her wife, Miranda. In the interview, Cannon casually joked about insuring his testicles for a whopping $10 million, claiming each one is worth $5 million. But while the podcast was filled with laughs, Scott's response to it was less humorous. Under the clip where Cannon discussed the monetary value of his most valuable assets. Now, again, I want y'all to understand somehow Nick Cannon reversed it, right? Didn't Kim K get her surgically enhanced assets insured for over $1 million, I think. I believe it was her. If I'm getting my information mixed up, y'all can let me know in the comment section. But didn't Kim K get her assets insured? Scott had the message. Ha ha ha. Let me show y'all the message here. This is the post here. That's her Instagram. All right. And she says, ha ha ha, funny. Any plans on seeing your child? It's been over a month at Nick Cannon, but good to know she'll get some of your money if anything happens to your balls. Shaking my head. Now that's a crazy thing to say, but this is where we're at, people. It's always leads back to the money. I wonder, did Nick Cannon didn't take her on vacation? She wanted to go on vacation. Nick Cannon, it just like with Bree. I spoke about Bree. I said, did Nick Cannon not take you to a vacation you was expecting? Like, for you all out of the blue not be happy with your arrangement. Back in 2024, Cannon made headlines by announcing that he insured his Teslas, calling them the most valuable assets, He even had a brand deal with soap company Dr. Squash as part of the insurance deal. Or Squatch, Dr. Squatch. Though he was quick to clarify that the policy wasn't some ploy to expand his already large family. Yeah. While Cannon insists the insurance was initially a joke, he actually turned into a serious policy taken out by someone else that he says is securely stored in his office. The Wild 'N Out creator explained that if he were to lose a testicle, the money would go directly to his 11 children. So this is how he's going to take care of his children. If he loses a testicle, or two, the money goes right to his children. I hope it's going to the children, not the women. Is this why these women agreed to this arrangement? Because of the money? Of course, it's always about the money. If I was so happen to lose one testicle, all the money goes to my kids, he revealed. Cannon shares twins Moroccan and Monroe with his ex-wife Mariah Carey, daughter Powerful Queen, and sons Golden and Rise with Brittany Bell, as well as Zion and Zillion, and daughter Beautiful with Abby De La Rosa. In addition, he shares son Legendary with Bree and daughter Onyx with Lanisha Cole. Scott and Cannon shared daughter Halo and had a son Zen, who passed away after 5 months from brain cancer. First of all, I did not know Raven-Symoné had a podcast with a wife. That's her wife there. But listen. Now, ladies, if y'all know that this man is emotionally unavailable, it's going to continue, especially if he has all these children. It's going to be difficult. I don't care how rich you are. It's going to be very difficult for you to be able to spend time with all your children if they're by different women. Each woman has almost 2 to 3 children, except for Bree and Alyssa. So a lot of these women I think are starting to come to terms with the fact that even if financially he's taking care of his responsibilities, it's going to be difficult for him to be able to manage everything. It's going to be difficult for him to be able to be in his children's life regularly. But again, ladies, these are the choices y'all are making. Y'all didn't just get knocked up by a guy that made promises of marriage and relationships. I think Nick Cannon was very honest with these women. Nick Cannon was very honest with these women, and these women went along with it. And now they're starting to realize it's not what they thought. Did they think they were going to be some sister wives? I mean, this is the position you put yourself in. Ultimately, Nick Cannon does need to take care of his responsibilities, and he needs to find a way that he can see all of his children, to the point to where you don't have women complaining online that you're not spending time with your kids. But again, these women know how busy you are, because Nick Cannon is a busy guy. But still, you know, if you make a child, you need to be there for them. Don't matter. If you've chosen to have unprotected relations with these women, if you've made promises to these women, you need to fulfill them. Otherwise, these women might go after you for child support if they haven't already. If you don't have a child support agreement in place, you better get one, Nick, because I don't think you're going to be able to continue to have this hold over these women. So let me know what y'all think in the comments section. Let me know if you like the video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next.